It's 8/23, and it is Alzheimer's Awareness Month, a horrible disease that touches so many of us, myself included. My father has Alzheimer's and has asked me to speak openly about that, which is difficult for many families. Kathy Boria is with us, and you are definitely sharing much of your experience in your new book, The Long Hello, which is coming out today. Wouldn't you get that right
Big
there?
Day.
Kathy and I were just sitting down. We have a mutual friend, Tara McGuire, who kind of put us together, so we've chatted a little on social media. But I was afraid of this book to open it as somebody who's dealing with a family member with Alzheimer's. I'm glad I did open it. But you say that's fairly normal.
When I was going through the experience, I opened quite a few books and closed them. I just couldn't do it. And I felt that partly it was so clinical, and the nonfiction was rather dry, sometimes quite depressing, and I just couldn't do it. And so the feedback I've got on this work, because I was originally self-published, is that it's honest, but there's lots of beauty that runs through it.
Well, you do have Maya Angelou commenting on the back here with the big
she says joy.
Yes. So let's inform our viewers a bit about your story. Your mother was diagnosed with Alzheimer's when?
Yeah, she would have been close to 80, so later on in life. And you know what it's like, you're not really sure what's going on for quite a while, and all these symptoms come up, and then finally you get a diagnosis from the gerontologist, and then you just move forward with that. So it came over a few years.
Now, it really took over your life.
Yes, it did.
So many people can't do that, and they need help and support in order. But you had the I don't want to call it a luxury because it is so heavy, but you did find that bond and that beauty within this disease.
Yes.
Talk about that.
Yes, I was lucky to be able to look after her full time, but that's some people would not think that was lucky, but I did. And what happened was that it's a funny little story how things started. How this book started. It's at my own expense, but I will tell it.
Do tell.
I had this boyfriend, and wow, the wonderful man, and he dumped me, if you can believe it. And so I wanted to talk to my mom about this and get her advice. And her mind had begun to shift, so I thought, oh, should I do this? Is this fair? And of course, I went ahead and did it anyways. So I said, well, Mom, what do you do if you love somebody, but he doesn't love you? And without even skipping a beat, she said, go find someone else. And I thought, wow, that's pretty good advice. So then I said, well, Mom, what do you think love is? And she said, it is a sublime felt between two people in the same working order. And I thought, I think that's what love is, and I've never heard anything more beautiful. So I got my white napkin, it was coffee stained, and wrote this down and took it home. And then she kept saying so many interesting things that I wasn't expecting because of the negative stereotypes we hear: empty shell, long forgetting, vacant, endless death, long goodbye. Yeah. I couldn't believe what she was saying, and I started taping her. And if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have this work. So I have her singing, and I have her voice verbatim all through this work. It's as much her book as it is mine.
How long did she live with Alzheimer's?
About at least 7 years, maybe a little bit more than that.
Did you have help in the latter stages?
Definitely. She also had Parkinson's, so we had live-in care at her place, and I was 5 minutes away. So, but you're there just as much as, if not more. You just are.
We have a very similar situation in that, but having them close is key. At what point did you move her?
She never moved.
Never
she
moved.
Died at home.
Okay, there you go, which is also a big key and a luxury for many to have the live-in care. There is an amazing tool for those who have family members dealing with Alzheimer's, and that's musically based. Yes, music just lifts the spirit and unearths things that are buried deep. So one of the things that I didn't know about then, although we did lots with music, is the iPod project, which comes out of the States, but the Toronto Alzheimer's Society uses it. And you get an iPod and you program music for that person's era. And you use headphones, and it just transforms people. There's a movie called Alive Inside, which is just gorgeous. I recommend it. It's on Netflix, very optimistic, and it transforms the experience for people with dementia and their care partners. And when I think about it now, I can't think of a better strategy. There are places like support groups that are useful for different people, but you know something, this is the cream of the cream. It's fantastic. I'm so busy looking into your eyes. I don't know if we've showed the photo of Kathy and her mom. Have we shown that? We have. Okay, sorry. Disconnected with the audience there. I'm sorry. Thank you for telling your story. I'm fascinated by it. The Long Hello from this beautiful Vancouver author, out today. Yes. Good luck with this. It is like reading poetry. Thank you, Kathy, for being here.
Thank you very much.